Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to step away from the hustle of the modern world for a bit, and we're taking a journey deep into a lush, ancient landscape. We are going to uncover the story of a truly special, golden beverage. It's a heritage drink known as Bodo Maibra Jou Bidwi. Now, this isn't just something you casually pour into a glass. It is a sacred nectar that literally carries the history, the medicine, and the very soul of the Bodo people of Assam. It's this incredible story of divine origins and ancient botanical alchemy that has completely survived the test of time.
And when we say ancient, we truly mean it. To the Bodo community, this drink is absolutely divine. It's actually believed to be a gift passed down from Lord Shiva himself. Just imagine a beverage crafted with such deep reverence that it holds a holy status. It's offered to guests as the ultimate mark of honor, and it tastes, as the locals perfectly describe it, as sweet as honey. It really sets a beautiful tone of reverence, doesn't it? This is a tradition that has been quietly bubbling away since time immemorial.
Section 1. A Gift from the Gods, Ancient Origins. So, to understand just how deep these roots go, we kind of have to look back through the corridors of history. The legacy of extracting and distilling drinks from wild rice is an age-old art in India. In fact, it is even mentioned in ancient texts like the Bhagavad Puran. We actually have records dating all the way back to the Alexander the Great era, around 50 AD, where the Greek historian Megasthenes noted the use of rice beer during religious ceremonies in India. For thousands of years, this golden liquid has been quietly shaping culture. And this ancient magic takes place right in the breathtaking, biodiverse land of the Bodoland territorial region in northeastern India. Try to visualize this, a place of dense, wild forests, rolling rivers, and incredibly rich soils. It's this very specific, wild environment that gives birth to the unique ingredients required to make Bodo Maibra Jou Bidwi. You simply cannot make this anywhere else in the world. It is entirely bound to the earth of Bodoland.
Moving on to Section 2. The Magic of Amalo, a Botanical Alchemy. Okay, let's dive into the sensory heart of our tale. The secret behind this sweet golden nectar? Well, it isn't some factory-made chemical. It's actually a piece of botanical alchemy known as amao. This is really where the true craftsmanship of the Bodo people shines through. Amao is a traditional, locally prepared botanical yeast starter cake. Physically, it dries down into a hard, small, rounded cake. But what is incredibly poetic about amao is exactly how it's made. You see, the brewers don't just start from scratch every single time. They take a small pinch of old, mature amao and they sprinkle it over the fresh batch. It's literally a beautiful passing of the torch. Every new batch of this drink contains a tiny living spark of the batches that came before it, keeping this ancient, unbroken lineage alive today.
The ingredients themselves are just fascinating. This amao starter cake is made by gathering wild botanicals straight from the surrounding forests. We're talking about things like sweet broomweed, jackfruit leaves, pineapple leaves, banana leaves, and Ceylon leadwort. Imagine the earthy, fragrant aromas of all these wild plants being gathered by hand, dried out in the warm sun, and then ground into a paste in a wooden mortar. It's basically the essence of the forest, captured right in a small, powerful cake.
And then, of course, we have this star ingredient, Maibra rice. Now, this is a local glutinous rice grown specifically by the Bodo tribes. It is naturally sweet in taste, brown in color, and when it is lovingly cooked over a warm fire, it becomes wonderfully sticky. It's that specific texture and the inherent sweetness of the Maibra rice combined with the wild amao yeast that creates all the magic.
Section 3. Brewing the Golden Nectar, an age-old craft.
So you might be wondering, how exactly do we get from a hard botanical cake and some sticky brown rice to a sweet, golden nectar? Well, the brewing process is absolutely fascinating. It's definitely not an industrial process. It's an intimate, age-old craft passed down through generations, usually performed right in the heart of the family home. Let's walk through this journey step by step. First, that sticky Maibra rice is cooked and then spread out to cool on a wide-woven bamboo craft called a sangrai. Once it's completely cool, the brewer uses clean hands to gently mix the crushed amato powder right into the rice. This mixture is then wrapped snugly in cool, fresh banana leaves for a day or two before it's finally transferred into a dark, quiet earthen pot to ferment.
To do that, they use some incredibly clever traditional tools. The maldang is a traditional earthen pot where the actual fermentation takes place. But to separate the clear liquid from the fermented rice, they use something called the janta. It's a woven conical bamboo sieve that gets inserted directly inside the earthen pot. So as the rice ferments, the pure liquid naturally filters right through the bamboo weave, pooling cleanly inside the cone, so it's super easy to harvest. It's brilliant.
And after 5 to 6 days of just resting in that dark earth and maldong, the triumph is finally revealed. Inside the bamboo sieve pools a beautiful golden yellow juice. This is it. This is the Bodo Maibra Jou Bidwi. If they decide to keep it even longer in the pitcher, its taste and flavor become incredibly rich, tasting exactly like wild honey, but carrying this strong, warm, and comforting flavor.
Section 4. Culture, Healing, and Life. The heartbeat of Bodo society.
But here's the thing. This golden nectar is so much more than just a tasty beverage. It is seamlessly woven right into the very fabric of daily life. It acts as the cultural and spiritual heartbeat of Bodo society. Understanding its dual utility is absolutely crucial. On one hand, no celebration is complete without it. Whether it's the Buli Shagu New Year's festival, a wedding, or simply welcoming an honored guest into your home, it brings a lot of joy. On the other hand, because of all those wild botanicals packed into the Amao yeast, it's also a highly revered traditional medicine. Taken in appropriate quantities, the Bodo people use it to treat abdominal diseases, expel worms, heal jaundice, and maintain healthy digestion. So it's literally both the life of the party and the medicine cabinet.
You know, my absolute favorite use for it is probably the quietest one. It acts as a soothing reward for village elders. After a really long, hard day of chores and working the land, the elders of the households will sit down, relax, and share a cup of this honey-sweet drink. It's such a beautiful, relatable vignette of simple, daily relaxation and a genuinely well-earned rest.
Section 5. Preserving a Sacred Heritage. The Triumph of the GI Tag. Now, because this drink is so culturally significant and so incredibly unique to the land and the hands that make it, it recently achieved a monumental victory to protect its ancient craft. It earned an official geographical indication, or GI tag. A geographical indication is a very powerful legal recognition by the government. It officially declares that this product is utterly unique to its specific geographic origin, the Bodoland territorial region, and possesses qualities that just cannot be replicated anywhere else on Earth.
And this GI protection translates to some major real-world impact. Why does this matter so deeply? Well, first, it legally protects their ancient indigenous knowledge from being copied or exploited by others. Second, it allows the traditional brewers to fetch a premium price, which really boosts their local economy. It ensures that when you see the name, you are getting absolute, authentic quality. And honestly, most importantly, it shows the youth that their culture is deeply valuable, inspiring the next generation to take up the bamboo sieve and keep this incredible tradition alive for years to come.
We've traveled all the way from ancient mythology, through wild forests, to the careful hands of the brewers, right up to modern legal protection. It really makes you pause and wonder, what other ancient magical traditions are hiding in the wild forests of our world, just waiting to be discovered, respected, and preserved? Thank you so much for joining me on this cultural journey in today's Explainer. Stay curious, everyone.